Alrighty there. I had just done about 5 minutes thinking my camera was recording video and it was doing time lapse or burst. So let's cover all that again. I thought I'd do a morning video since I ain't done one in a minute. I didn't get yesterday's video out or done or anything yesterday, so I'm gonna do that. And today's video today, my parts for my RC axle change came, which I believe it's called a spool, if I'm not mistaken, because the axles I bought used came with a locker to where they can be open or locked diff, and I don't have the setup to use that, so I'm just gonna turn them into locked diffs. Oh cool, check out the crop duster. I've been trying to catch one of these guys. I thought they were cool. There we go. And well, I have the part that changes it into a full-time lock diff where there's no limited slip at all. So I'll do that tonight probably. Maybe tomorrow morning. I was thinking about doing a video of that, and then I was like, you know what, I could probably just go live and do that. Like, I know there's a couple guys that get on here and kind of watch every one of my videos, and I figured, hey, might just hop on and talk while I'm doing it. And it might help if I start doing the speed limit, though those guys would probably still pass me because they're impatient. You'd think tanker drivers would drive a little bit more considerate. That looks like Drybble, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know anything. Hey, there he is. There's Crop Duster. He's back. Oh, are we going to catch him on his bank? Are we going to catch him on the bank? Oh, I'm getting it. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's going to be a cool shot. Oh, and he's behind the trees. That's cool. But yeah, I've only got one webcam on my computer, but then I was like, you know what, I can use my GoPro as a webcam too. So I might be able to do like a 2-cam thing where I'm not constantly holding something up to the camera looking at me while I'm doing it. Or I might just do that, or just kind of tilt the camera down a little and talk while I'm doing it. I don't know. There's an open crawl day at that place I went to up in Cookeville. I might go to that tomorrow. It's like a 9 to 4 open day. That'll be the perfect spot to go and test my truck, because it's more rocks and stuff than anything else, opposed to the other place I go, it's more trails with a little bit of rocks. But yeah, I'm just hoping my air is fixed when I get home, so I'm not having another 2 days off of just roasting in my house. That's all I got for right now. I'm gonna have my breakfast and drink my coffee. I'll be back. Alright, I'm gonna get on my soapbox. Why is it that nobody nowadays knows that if you're pulling a trailer, well hell, if you're in anything, but mainly if you're pulling a trailer, and somebody gets up behind you and they flash their lights at you repeatedly, or they give you a couple quick flashes, and then like a high beam, something's wrong with your trailer. Especially If you're hauling something where you have things strapped down, whether you're a flatbed, a car hauler, a pickup pulling a trailer with something on it, fucking all these guys out here that are got their dually pickups pulling flatbeds with pieces of equipment on them, and they're not chained. I don't know how many fucking trucks I've seen go down the road pulling like 16-foot utility trailers, and they have a piece of equipment on them, and the chains ran across, but it's not secured. Like, it's literally there doing nothing. Nothing, because it's not been attached. It's not been ratcheted. Like, people, spread the word of this, if nothing else. If people are flashing their headlights at you, it's because people are trying to let you know something's wrong with your load or your vehicle. Especially you fuckers at night that don't have any trailer lights and you're oblivious to it somehow. Like, I don't know how many nights I've gone up and down this road between Illinois and Missouri, and I'll come across some dumbass, no trailer lights, nothing. Like, they have nothing showing that if someone comes up on their ass, they know that they're there. Because let's be honest, that reflective tape only does so much, and it has to have light on it from the right angle or the right intensity for it to actually do any good. So, PSA, spread it. If people are flashing at you from behind, and you're pulling a trailer more times than not, if someone's flashing at you, it's because something's wrong. Something's wrong with your trailer. And since we're doing PSAs, if it's raining during the daytime, turn your fucking lights on. If your wipers are on, your headlights should be on. That is a federal law that nobody enforces anymore. But that is a federal law. Or if it's not a law, it's a federal regulation, whatever it is. You can be ticketed for it if the cop feels froggy. But come on, people. Nowadays, all these cars have automatic light controls, and you fuckers don't know how to use them. All you gotta do is turn it to the A with the circle around it, and it'll turn on lights anytime lights need to be on. Because it has a sensor on the dash that says, oh, it's really dim out. Turn your lights on. You know why? Because when it's raining, your lights aren't for you, it's for everybody around you. Because when it's rainy and you get all that washout from the rain coming off the road because people are going down the road, you can't see you. You see a black blob, so you don't know if it's just the rain causing haze on your window or if it's a dumbass driving without its headlights. So there's my rant. You've got my rant for the day. You want some useless knowledge to go with the rant? You're more likely not to get hit with your lights on in the rain than you are with them off. There's your useless knowledge. You're less likely to get hit in the rain with your lights on. Traffic will flow better if your lights are on. Oh, someone lost a binder. I'm guessing it was that trailer that just turned. Alright, well, I'm done yelling. I just saw I saw a thing on YouTube this morning where Rob Pitts or Rabbits Used Cars, he's going to be on a TV show called Tex-Mex Cars or Tex-Mex Austin or something like that. It's a car show that Rob Pitts is going to be in. It airs on June 9th on Netflix, which I thought that's going to be really cool because it's right after my birthday. I don't have Netflix, though I might get Netflix to watch that. And I'm willing to bet it's like every other Netflix show where they're going to give you an episode a month for as long as the show takes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, let's everybody ride the tractor's ass. This is going to be a long 6-hour drive today. I might get the truck washed. I've been meaning to do that, but I might actually get the truck washed today. And then send Rob in my picture for the calendar, which I still think they should do the ice road sunsets and sunrises that he's seen as a calendar. I still think that would be awesome. That or some really good high resolution digital pictures so people can use them for like screensavers and backgrounds. That would be really cool, Dar. If you're watching this, Dar, that's a hint to you, Dar. And I need to look at his merch channel because they're supposed to be making some of those boonie hats with his logo on them, like the old school sniper hats that are all flappy. That more times than not nowadays you see like fly fishermen use them. I'd wear that. I'd get something like that with his logo on it. Okay, he's turning into the plant, so that works. These damn Connex container drivers over here don't know the meaning of the speed limit. They're all the time flying. I'll be back. Alright, we're back on the road. And done with Hino. Nashville, here I come. Probably stop off here in Memphis, get the truck washed. It's been a couple weeks. Just depends on how backed up the Blue Beacon is. I gotta figure out this whole copyright music BS, because I have an app that I use for my editing, and it's got like, I got like 80 songs / sounds / effects or something to that effect. Like, it's like 100 and some odd audio clips. Some of them are music, some of them are songs, some of them are just sound effects, things like that, but that's all it's got. And they're covered under the free use by using the app, so I don't have to worry about copyright there. Of course, I'm not monetized yet, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm covered under that app's free use BS. And then on my computer, when I use that Windows video editor, it's got music on it too, which that's the whole reason I'd like to get a laptop, but that is definitely not in the budget right now, because I'd like to get a new one. That way it's good for the next 5-6 years, maybe 10 if I don't beat the hell out of it. But I don't have $1,200 just laying around. And I've got a lot of more things that are necessary that are about $1,200 worth of stuff that I could be doing. And I've been looking at used laptops that I found on like Marketplace, but they're all old, like old, and like laptops are finicky in the sense that once they get some age on them, they start getting wonky. Mainly because like their laptops updates aren't done correctly a lot, in my opinion, from what I understand, because they're not always on and they're not always connected to a internet connection source. So they can go forever without having any kind of updates, and then they'll get an update, but it'll be like 3 or 4 ahead, so that updates, from my understanding, work better if you get them as they go, so they stack, kind of like bricks, and they fill in all the blanks. Well, if you skip version 3 and go straight to version like 7, that's 4 layers of updates and fixes that you're missing. So there's a bunch of gaps, and then that starts to mess with the software, and that's when they start being buggy. That, and I'd like to have I'd like to future-proof, if anybody understands what I mean by that. I'd like a computer that's future-proof, so that I'm good with its hardware components for like the next 5 years. And because usually if you buy something new like that, you got a warranty for so much for like parts and whatnot. That way, if something happens and there's a recall on something, or something happens and like you do something that messes with the software, or something overheats, you got a warranty to help pay for a replacement part or something to that effect. So that's kind of why I'd rather go new. Like, I'd be happy with like a $500 laptop, but none of the $500 laptops are actually laptops. They're Chromebooks, or they're notepads, which is running Android mobile software, and then that is not compatible with a lot of computer software. So that's my big dilemma. I need a affordable laptop that is actually a laptop, so that I can use PC software, not a laptop that's just a glorified tablet running mobile software, and it's not compatible with desktop style software. I know there's a lot in that, and it probably didn't all make sense, but there's reasoning in there if you can read between the lines. Which that's what I'd really like to do. I'd like to have a laptop for the truck so that I can, worst case scenario, use a computer software to just kind of set up the segments of the video and then just go through and use YouTube's sounds. Because for stuff I do, YouTube sounds would be perfect. There's a lot on there that I use a lot that I really like because they're kind of upbeat music, which is great for my short RC clips, considering it can be kind of dull just sitting there listening to air and the occasional electric motor whine. Yeah, so there's my reasoning. And that's kind of why the whole budget aspect of things is kind of why I was like, hey, if y'all want to help, do something for my birthday. I'm trying to buy a Redcat RDS ready to run drift car. Because I've already got a Basher, I've got a rock crawler. Now I want a drift car, and then I'll have my 3 RC truck styles covered. For popular video types. Enough rambling now. All this is traffic, so I'll be back.